Hey there, fellow Factorians. Onerous here with another episode of Let's Learn Bobs and Angels, and I'm just no idea why we're standing here. I'm like, did I load an earlier save? But no. What has happened is, that's right, last episode we made some gold just over here, which is delightful. So that is stacking up. We have already got 2,000 gold, and look, honestly, why not? What's that? 2, 4, 6,000? Yeah, sure. That seems like a really odd number. I'm going to make it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to make it 5,000. There we go. 5,000 gold. Let's have 5,000 gold plate. That is enough to make a absolute ton of blue circuits, electronic logic circuits. Logic. No circuit. There you go. All right. So yes, this is what we need to make this episode, which is the superior circuit board, which needs fiberglass, which needs plastic and glass. So we have plastic. We have a small amount of glass here. We remember from the last episode I put down some passive provider chests, and I would like to make some more though. So glass mixture. The only way we have available to make it is from silicon, but we can use silicon and lime. How much lime do we have available? Is this producing lime? It is. Alright, so if this is producing lime, all we need to do is have some lime going there. It does make a considerable amount. I think we can upgrade these, can't we? Surely. Definitely that. Upgrade. Alright. I guess we need to do something that plays nicely with that. Alright, I'm actually carrying blast furnace 3, so if I just grab some washing plant 2s. Okay, washing plant 2s are the highest level we have. I think they're somewhere around here. That looks like it. Is that it? Washing plant 2, okay. So we are maxed out on the washing plant. But we're definitely not maxed out on limestone. We can upgrade that to a blast furnace Mark III. Might as well upgrade that one. Not sure what's this one doing. Is that extra lime? That is extra lime. Oh, that's cool. Alright, so we can double up with that, like that, and we probably should put a limit on this so we don't make an infinite amount of lime. Let's just have... lime is not a good word to search for. There it is. Last place we looked, of course. Let's have 1,000 lime. Just not 100. Let's have 1,000. 1,000 lime, just in case. All right. So with that lime, I don't want those. Oh man, they're so loud. With that lime, we can make glass. Oh man, I should just put in that. Okay. Glass mixture in a powder mixer. Now, I think we have some advanced powder mixers. Of course, we actually need to research that, which shouldn't take too long. The next level of glass requires alumina, which we're not really using here, so we'll give that one a skip. Now this is powder mixers Mark II. Yeah, cool. Let's grab 10 of those. And so we can make glass mixture. We can make glass mixture in one of these. It provides 2 glass mixture in, what have we got, 2.66 seconds. I guess we'll just pop this here, why not? Alright, let's have some kind of like uniformity here. You're making glass mixture, and you need some things to go in there. And those things are that. Actually, no, let's not do that. Let's Where is the next level of glass mixture? There it is. All right. And we actually don't have silicon ore in storage. Okay, we'll have to fix that up. It's okay. And there we have it. There we have the recipe we need. So we have this recipe. Actually, I must have just got it. No, okay, that's why. So that's cement, glass mixture 2. There we go. Silicon and lime. Beautiful. Silicon, lime. We'll need to get some silicon, but that's okay. So this is making 2 glass mixture every 4 seconds. This has a crafting speed of 1.5, so 3 every 4 seconds. That glass mixture gets used in, of course, an induction furnace. Let's just have a look, pop on down and see what the ratio here is. Glass, it's pretty dark, isn't it? There we go. 12 glass mixture in 4 seconds. It has a crafting speed of 2. So it needs 24 glass mixture in 4 seconds. And what do we say? This is making 3. So 8 of these would actually feed into one of these, which is then making 120 and 120. That seems way worse. It also produces lead oxide. I'm sure we could probably use the lead oxide for something, but 40 molten glass makes 3. What do I say? This is producing 120 in 3. This is 30 a second, so this is actually using 10 a second. Yeah, okay, 3 of these again. Again, as usual. Alright, so we actually need 8 of these to supply that. That's can we get 4 on an edge? I think we can. We can with the sorting that we have. And then we could put another 4 over here. Or say over here. And that would be 8. And then this needs to be kind of here. Yeah, and then we can. Alright, we can definitely do this. I don't know whether it's particularly optimal, but let's just check it out, shall we? Not molten lead, molten glass. There we go. Alright, and how much were these producing? They're just producing very, very slowly. 2 in 4 seconds. And this is using 12 in 4 seconds. But the ratios, that's right, we worked out the ratios aren't quite exact. So let's do that, let's do that. Let's do that, and that. Alright, so this one's a weird one. It's picking up from there and dropping off there. This one, pickup is fine, but needs to drop off there. Alright. And then we can, yes, support 3 of these. Let's just copy this whole thing. Except that's not going to work. I'm going to copy this way. You need to change, naturally, into glass. Well, you need to change. Oh, you need to change. I can see what's happened here. Into molten glass. Let's get rid of all our glass mixture. And these are making regular glass with some of that. Alright. So we should then have 5,000 glass being made. Very slowly. This is obviously half the speed of this. Let's have a look at the recipe. Okay, so 1 fiberglass, which requires 1 glass. So we're actually getting half the output of superior circuit boards, but hey, seems alright. It's not working though because we don't have any silicon coming in. Now, did I make a silicon production? I don't think I have. What does silicon need to make silicon ore? That is crucinium ore. One of these, silver. Alright, let's find it a different way. That requires that, which requires that, which requires that, which, there it is, requires that, which is made from, that's right, here we go, we can now find the recipe sapphirite and bodmonium chunks with the crystal catalyst. Okay, so we can create that. Let me just, oh, I'm going to sneeze. Nope, no, I'm not going to sneeze, alright, that's alright. So yes, we can create a silicon outpost, and we can have never-ending silicon. But we also have, I think, just a stack of silicon somewhere. One of these places is making silicon, or have we used it? We have. Ah, all right. So all our silicon has been used for concrete. We do have a little bit of silicon at the base. That was being used. In fact, I think it was still being produced. Yeah, we did have this bodmonium. We have 100,000 silicon. All right. We can pop down a couple of these very, very easily. All right. We shouldn't have grabbed that many, but we pop these down. There we go. That will allow us to use up that silicon for our glass. And now I think we have everything we need, don't we? Right. There, okay. We've got solder, we've got electronic components and transistors. They were already down there. We have made integrated circuits, I believe, from last episode, if I remember correctly. So that just means we need to do a superior circuit boards. And alright, how many do we want to make this? Let's just see how much utility science uses. So this produces 4, it requires 6 a second, so it requires 1.5 a second. Alright, that's a good start. We've got a bunch of these. Let me just do this. Alright, so these are making that. Again, we need some of that, which is nicely just coming through right there. Okay, we can work with that. So there will be that. Let's pop those actually like that. I think would be a little bit neater. Now we need fiberglass, copper plate, and gold plate. Alright, so fiberglass, what are the ratios? Is there any particular numbers? No, it's just one of each, doesn't matter. Okay, so the two that are being shipped in, gold and fiber. Oh, we haven't made fiberglass boards yet, have we? Okay. Change of plans, we need to make fiberglass boards. Now let's try and be a little bit consistent here. Fiberglass boards. There we go, alright. So these just require glass and plastic. So we could just bring them in like that. And crafting time of this is half a second, but the crafting time of this is 10 seconds. So one of these actually supports 20 of them. Yeah, that's right. Okay, that's pretty crazy, but we'll do this anyway. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do that. So that'll bring fiberglass boards there on half a belt, and then here I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that, and get that like that. So this needs plastic and glass. Cool. Plastic. Let's get 500 of them, and whoops, I did not hit the search function first. Search glass. There we go, and let's get 500 of them. Alright, so we've got 500 on the way, we've got 500 on the way. Why are these not powered up? Because even though I've got that going to them, they're not actually there. Alright, now unfortunately I've dug myself into a corner here. Can we quickly pull these out? Yes we can. Alright. Because I don't want this to be here. I actually want this to be like over here somewhere. Yeah, I think that's going to be a little bit better. Well, we just need somewhere where I can actually fit in a tee off of this. So actually there is okay. There we go, like that. Just like that. And now I would love it if my bots did all the work, but apparently that's too much to ask. Alright, there we go. So this was... I guess we're already here for glass. We'll switch things up a bit. 500 glass, and then the plastic bar was somewhere weird, wasn't it? There it is. Plastic bar, 500 of them. Alright, and now we're cooking. So these need one every half a second, but they also have a crafting speed of 2, so we actually do need stacks for this. There, there, and there. That. Here what glass we have, and we definitely need stacking sodas on the output here. Alright, because these are producing 4 in half a second, 8 a second, plus a crafting speed of 2.25, which is actually about 18 a second. Each of these is producing 18 a second. Wowee. That's ridiculous, isn't it? Alright. Yeah, so now we can see why one of these can support 20 of these. As a quick test though, let's do this. So this takes 10 seconds to craft, and this also takes 10 seconds to craft. So if we want 1.5 of these a second, we're going to need 15 of these. I feel like that is going to be a problem, but we'll be alright. We'll be alright. So the other materials we need to get in here are copper plate and gold plate. And I guess we'll do it... this way, yeah. Copper plate, that's a bit sad, isn't it? We also need to put this in like that. Where am I going to fit this gold plate in? Copper plate and... Bear with me, alright. Bear with me, this is going to work. It's going to be very, very odd. Alright, there we go. Copper plate and gold plate. Let's get a request in for some copper plate. Sure, it's copper plate. It is. It just seems like such a base material to be using at this point in the game. 500 copper plate and 500 gold plate. Alright. And that will come in there. And then we just need an output, which we'll put over here. And then it's going to almost perfectly line up actually with that. Alright, let's have a look at some numbers. This is 1 every 10 seconds. That is going to be just these guys. Actually, let's put them all like that. Let's get those ones going in. And then these ones... Okay, well, these guys also need to go all the way across. And these guys need to do both. Like that. We did end up with one here. That's too bad, isn't it? Alright, well, we can pop that one there. Alright, so we need to have, what did I say? 15 of these. Just like that. Alright, so that's 6, 9. Now, what are the chances that a belt like this is going to reach nicely across here? Actually, it does. Okay, that is quite delightful. Alright, so that is 9, 12, and 15. And look at that, we almost ran out of space. Well, we kind of did. Do I have landfill? There we go. So, bear in mind that we then need 15 long for making logic circuits as well. The blue circuits themselves. But at least we now have that going. Let's see. We've got solder. Yep, we got solder, basic components. We've got transistors just over there. We've got integrated circuits there, and we've got these boards right there. And you know what we can do? This is going to be a little bit crazy. Is that going to work? It is going to work. Look at that. Just perfect. Just perfect. So, again, make sure we've got everything we need. 1, 2, 3. There's 5 components. No, we want to make that. We want to make that red. Can we make that red the whole way? I think we can. I think we can. Except for this one. That's red. That's red. I think the supply is red. I mean, I could just hit the upgrade button, couldn't I? That's probably what I should do at this point. Is everything that's coming in here? Let's just make sure it's all red, and then we won't have any worries about the material side of things. But here we need to separate off, separate out. Output filter right is transistors. Transistors are there. Alright, so then we can connect that up. There, and over there. And that is the things that we need. Alright. We are going to have to change this very, very slightly. Now it's nice and snug up against there. Put some reds in there because why not? Alright. That is everything we need for electronic circuits. Now, we've got a lot of landfill, don't we? We have a lot of landfill here. Let me have a quick look. Landfill... Ladner. We've got 2,000 landfill here. I could just build it down here into the water. I mean, that's pretty cool, isn't it? Nice little island of stuff, but we would need to make it pretty big. You know, I'm not a fan of that. Let's just go over here. We've got space. Why be ridiculous? Let's line it up here. There we go. Electronic circuits. Let's see. We're going to bring this stuff up from the bottom, and then the output is going to come up here. So we've got 4 components on this side. We can only reach 2 with these, can't we? Yeah, that's a little bit sad. Something else coming up there, and then an output. And then we again need to make 3 of these because that fits in our area. All right. Timing wise, crafting speed of what's the crafting speed of these? 2.25. So in about 5 seconds, we need kind of 2 of everything. I feel like we're not going to need anything more than fast inserters. Let's do it like that. Alright. So these ones are outputting to the end. And we'll have these ones picking up from the outside. Nope. Dropping off there, picking up from there. Yep, there we go. Alright. Whew. That is going to be blue circuits. That is 6. Oh, there's rocks in the way. Out of the way, rocks. Where we need it? We need it there to there. Seems good enough. All right. Thanks, guys. And then finally, all right. And that is 1.5 seconds. So, the thing to bear in mind is that is just enough for. Okay, there we go. Just going to do that. That is just enough for utility science. Can't do that. There we go. if we actually want to start making stuff with them, then we can't do utility science, which is, I mean, it's actually okay because we're not using that much science at this point. Okay, so this one here is going to come into there. This one here is going to come into there, and this one here comes in to there. And now if we actually had power to these things, they would be working. And we would be laughing at our huge amount of logistic circuits. So let's see if these are working. If I could see one. Oh, man. Come on, trees. There we go. It is working. Look at that. I can see them. I can see them. Oh, glorious days. And what are we going to do? Well, we're just going to shoot that off to the side and drop it into a box. And honestly, look, if you can make that many circuits, I am going to be happy. No, that's stupid, isn't it? We don't want to have too many. It's just wasting resources having those sitting around. What did we limit our red box to? I think it was 2 rows, wasn't it? 3 rows. All right. We probably use more reds, I would say, than blues. But we have a good amount of blues, and the first thing I want to do is I want to make power armor. Whoops. No. Power armor. Give me the power armor. We need 40 of them. Easy. Alright. We don't want those. There we go. What other random stuff have we picked up? Let's just ditch all of that for now. We probably don't need any of those for a little bit. I'm not sure why we have 2 deconstruction planners that have no plans in them there. The rest of this stuff, we don't want that. Alright. Thank you guys. Thank you kindly. So, what do I need? I needed some electric engines, which we have over here. That should... Oh, I think I just threw away what I also needed, which was steel plate. Of course I did. Of course I did. Let's just request some steel plate then. Give me a stack of steel plate, please. Now, what other things did we want to make that required blue circuits? We wanted to make some of these. They didn't actually require blue circuits. They required silver plate. All right, we don't have silver plate. What is required for silver plate? Obviously, silver ore, I would say. Yeah, silver ore. Or molten silver, silver ingots from silver ore. So let's research that. There we go. Start research. While I'm in the research, I mean, I've been meaning to do this for ages, but the advanced fuel. What is? There's another level of fuel that I'm missing out on. Is it this one? Enriched fuel block. Yeah. Baglis has been pointing out that this is something that I should be using. I do actually have it, surprisingly. Already researched. And it's liquid fuel into that fuel value 50 megajoules. What is the fuel value of one of these? 12 megajoules. So it is about 4 times the power. And what is solid fuel from... Solid fuel from that requires 25. Yeah, so it's way better value fuel oil. Alright, anyway, that aside, let us continue the things that we can make. So I can't make those. Personal batteries. Personal batteries level 2. I don't even have it researched. There we go, level 2 batteries. And they did need electronic circuit boards, yep. What other things are we using? Solar panels, batteries. What do we need for a fusion generator in this game? Fusion reactor is, yeah, pretty much out of our range until we get utility science. But it's not that hard to make. What's the next level of armor after power armor? Mark II also uses utility science. And nothing too outrageous. Alright, Did I make the armor in the end? Or I was waiting on the steel, that's right. Alright, there we go. We can make a power armor. It goes up from a 5x5 grid to a 7x7 grid, so we can add in more robots and roboports. There's this guy needing a bunch of stuff that we don't actually have here. Okay. I don't actually want that request there anymore. Right, I'm going to take everything out of here, and then we will pop that armor on. Let's get rid of that. We don't need that anymore. And here we are, the new thing. Wow, we got a whole heap more space, which is nice. Personal batteries 1 requires batteries and steel. Okay, that's pretty easy to do. I mean, I'm just in preparation. I know I'm going to need batteries 1 to make batteries 2, so we might as well start making some battery 1s. Why is that a fast inserter? It should always be a stack inserter these days. Let's see, the speed of that is very slow indeed. Alright, we'll do that, and that one can go there. We'll wait for the research on that one. Let's copy that in. We do have some batteries, probably starting to run a bit low on them. We don't want to have many of these, I'd say 10. If it's anything like vanilla, then the batteries need multiple for the next level, but we'll have a look. Let's just put down 10 here, and then we'll jump in and have a look at a battery level 2. Requires 2 personal batteries and 5 boards. So yeah, that's 5 battery level 2s. That'll be fine. How are we doing for time? We are at 32 minutes. I feel like we need to get silver going, and we don't actually have silver ore, I don't think. Process silver from silver ore. Okay, so we're crushing givelite somewhere. Oh no, we're not sorting givelite. Crotinium, we're not sorting. Yeah, so we don't have silver anywhere. We need to get that in its other method. Is there another method? Hybrid catalyst. We're not at a point where we can get silver ore that way. Okay, well that's a bit of a shame. Meaning we should not have any anywhere. Let's bring this up. Yeah, no silver at all. Okay, well that is going to be something that we need to sort out. We'll have to put in a little bit of ore sorting to make some silver. There is batteries number 2. Let's pop that in here. Sure, I lost alt mode, but there we have it. All this needs is, yeah, there we go. Alright. And then let's just say output this if batteries 2. Let's go with 10. Should be fine. Alright. Come on, guys. Show me the magic. There it is. And what have we got here? This is 50 megajoules versus 20 megajoules. Alright, so it's not a huge leap, but it'll definitely be pretty nice. And we can put a lot more in our new power armor. So I'm going to put 4 of those in. I'm going to get those ones, and oh, I'm not going to do that. Definitely not going to do that. But there we go. We now have much greater energy capacity. Let's kind of try and organize this a little bit better. You know what? I think I like the look of having those like that. We're probably going to have some kind of row of those. Something like that, because I'll be able to put in a couple more roboports now. Where are we making the roboports? Over yonder? I was making the roboports around. Here we go, here they are. Alright, so we have no more roboports because we have no more roboport 1s. We do have 4 roboport 1s, we're just not outputting them into a box, that's why. 4 Roboport ones. There we go. Alright, that'll give us some more robot space. We will be able to have... If I put in 2 more Roboports, that'll give us a total of, what are these, 15 each, 60, we could do 100-ish, meaning we need a lot more of these. So I need to get some of those things. They're alright, and they're alright. So it's just this thing here that we don't have boxed. And we are making a lot of them. And they are coming through, aren't they? So these were the things we needed. Let's just double check that. What was it? Construction brain 2, solder and transistors. Yeah. All right. Now we're actually out of transistors. So that is something we will have to look at. Why are we out of transistors? Oh, sorry, these are transistors over here. Yeah, they're a little bit slow. We can redo that with we can redo this. Yes. All right, let's get rid of this. I am cognizant of time, but you know, why not? I think I got rid of all of these, didn't I? That's all right. So let's do 1, 2, 3 of them, and 1, 2, 3, 4 of them, and then outputting over here. 1, 2, 3. Let's get that one. It doesn't matter. They're all going to one side anyway. Maybe that's the problem. It only goes on to half a belt. Let's have a look at the production of these really quickly. Transistors. Picking up from there. Copy that down. Alright, what are you waiting for? You're waiting for me to get my brain going and give you some other components. 3.5 seconds and they produce 5. That's a weird number. With a crafting speed of 2.25, they do 10 in 3.5 seconds, so that's about 3 a second. And we've got, what, 15 a second. I don't think we can do much more than what we actually had, to be honest. That does kind of fit nicely, though. Is there a way that we can bring... Because we're actually... Alright. New plan. Let's do this. Bit of spaghetti. It's been a while since we had some spaghetti, but we're back. Run this down. Let's not join it up there. Let's join it up there, like that. Beautiful. All right. And then we can offset some of these. Offset you, and you. There we go. All right. We should be able to get a better setup. In fact, probably what I should do is actually not do this at all anymore, and just have this feed directly in here, and then that'll avoid any balance issues on the belt. And yeah, and this one here will back up while we're not making red circuits, and that looks pretty good. That looks pretty good to me indeed. Alright. That should help everything over here as we're making blue circuits. Yeah, sweet. Alright, well, I'm going to call it there. Next episode, I might try and find somehow to make some silver so that we can get the next level of solar panels for our armor. I know it's another sidetrack, but hey, we're having fun. We sidetracked through to blue circuits, which we need for utility science anyway. So maybe we're going to need silver elsewhere. Maybe. Who knows? Down the track, we'll find out. As always, I'd love to hear your comments, and I'll see you tomorrow.